All right, now we're just gonna, good morning. We're gonna take a few breaths up and get ready for the movement in our joints and our muscles. Also, when you're doing these little warm-ups, you're just testing your body. You're observing, how does everything feel? Range of motion looks good. The elbows can lengthen more. And then let's take it up. Fingers interlace, push up, and it's almost like you're doing a little back bend. Now go over, inhale. Hi, good morning. And over, lengthen through your elbows as you feel warmer. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, Karen, yours usually lengthen a little bit more. Over, it should feel so good. Over. Now we're going to do a little swirl. So take one arm and swirl it around. One arm and swirl it around. Now you can add on, when you're ready, a big inhale with your arms sweeping up. Now one knee bends, and you're basically just getting some blood flow. Synovial fluid in the joints, which is our WD-40. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now walk those feet in and just add a little heel raise. Now this is going to get the calves and the feet warmed up. And your knees are long, but they are soft. Up. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a little pause at the top. 9. And then 10. Now separate the feet a little bit and just move your arms like loose leaves in the wind. They can actually hit you as you flop the arms around. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now I'm going to remove this, but let's get our band, our dynaband, so that you have a dynaband overhead. We're going to take the arms like a Y and pull down with your exhale. Now you remember the calf raises. Once you get the arms feeling like it's normal, you can lift your heels and lower. You can lift and lower and lift and lower, and 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Lifting your heels is optional, so if it's too much, just do the upper body band pull. Okay, let's try 5 more. Notice your neck, it's free of tension. 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to step on the band and put your heels in the middle. Most likely you're going to use 2 heels, but if it's too hard, just use 1 heel. Both ends of your bands are even, so your shoulders are going to be open. Knees soft. 5, 6, neck soft. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, now 15, see if you can do 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now flip your hands over. First, just give yourself a little loose noodle arm shake. When you're ready, bend both elbows to the sides. Exhale. Yep. Nice, Jean. 2, 3. You should feel your shoulders, but you will also feel your biceps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're going to take the band behind the shoulder blades. Now, I want to offer that you don't have to do this, but if you would like, you can sit into a wide, I call it a second position squat. Now you can press your arms out as you lengthen. Bend everything, the elbows and the knees. Press. Good. I'm do them slow at first just to get a feel. Good. Let me turn so I'm more facing you. Press. You don't have to go, you just go down to where you feel everything is safe. Your heels are heavy. Some people like that 90-degree rule. Just listen to your body. Press. Neck is soft. Good. Now the heart rate is going up a little bit just because we're using big muscle groups. Good. If you do not like both at the same time, you would just do the arms. That's your modification. 3 more. 2. And 1. Really good. Now walk the feet in. Take the band on one heel, and the same side hand has the band. Now notice you're tall. The arm goes out, but you stay just as tall. In other words, you're not leaning. Your arm goes to about shoulder height if you can. 5, there's a little bit of tone here. 6, as you're tall, good. 7, to make sure that you don't lean away. 9, now neck is easy and soft. 12, 13, 14. Let's do 15 on the other side. Step on that. Five, 6, 7, 8, 11, good. 12, good. Looks like your knees are soft, long, but not backwards, not hyperextended. Now change up the move. I'm going to get in closer. Actually, if you need a sip, grab it. I'm going to get in closer just so you can see the hand behind my back. The lower hand, the other hand has a low, has the band at the low back. So now you're going to push up with your top hand. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, if you want, take 5 more. I know it's hard because the arm's up here. 12, you got it. 2 more. Oh, tricep. Okay, let that hand switch. This hand comes up, this hand goes down. Knees soft. Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Great form, guys. 15. Okay, option 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. And let's take a stretch. Put your hands out like a V and go behind you and hold. This is release your neck. This is a shoulder and a chest stretch. 5. Notice your ribs have a little bit of, your abs have tone near the ribs. Breathe. And then lower. And then take the band behind you. Now once the band's behind you, we're going to draw a circle. I'm going to offer a heel wide squat, and again, if you want to leave that out, you can, but it is an option that's going to add leg strength. Now Matt, let me do the arms first. You're going to, yeah, there you go, Michelle. That's what I'm going to do. You're just going to act like you're breaststroking, but if you can, add some legs. That coordination is during exercise is one of the best ways to help prevent dementia and keep reduce cognitive decline. So the brain does not get as much blood flow. So with exercise it does. Saunas are good for that too. But you're trying to remember what you're doing, different patterns. Now go the other way. So we're gonna push. So what I did with my arms was I started narrow and then went wide. Narrow and went wide. Now your knees are tracking with your second toe. Neck is soft still. And stand. Nice job. Now take your band pretty wide. Now imagine or just feel your arms spinning in your glenoid fossa. So you are as wide as you need to be to keep the elbows long. As wide as you need to be to not wiggle your body. But you can always just stretch your band out at the crux of the movement. Everybody looks good, knees soft. Good, I like how you're not poking the head forward. Now we're gonna find 3 places back here. So find one and hold as a stretch. 5, breathe. Go down a little bit maybe, just try a different place. This is so good for posture. Go down one more. Good. And then relax. Get rid of the band for a moment. Grab a sip. Grab your foam roller if you have it. And we're going to do a little calf raise single. To mix things up. Now the option would be do 2 at the same time, but we already warmed up our calves, so good, Betty, that works. Just lift up and down with one foot on the floor and 1 foot behind your other. 6, knee is soft. 7, I like to try to slow it on the way down. 8, 9. Now we're doing 10 on the other side. Wrap that foot and go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's do one more set of single calves. Go up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. And then we're going to take the foam roller and just roll out your upper back. This is a neat little stretch you can do anytime you pass your foam roller if you're running errands in the house. But basically, it's kind of a neat way to get some circulation in the back and feel your chest open. Yep, it's not a really technical move. It's not a choreographed move, so you're not going to get it wrong. Now you can kind of hook it in your elbows, and then if you want, take a little rotation. 5, 4. It's an easy way to use your foam roller for a shoulder and a chest stretch. You can see from the side how it's opening my shoulders and chest. Inhale. And then let's get rid of that for a moment. And let's take a heavier weight of dumbbells that you could do bicep curls. So somewhere, I would say 5 at least. And let's do biceps with your exhale pulling you up. And the thing is, you can always do a drop set, which means you lower the weight and do a different one. 3, knees are soft. 4, wrists are strong. 5, 6, neck is soft. 7, 8, to just make sure the knees are not locking back. Are you in that we're breathing? 12, 13, 14. Now lower those weights down for a moment. And we're going to interlace the fingers at the low back. Lift the arms away from the hips, like someone has your arms. Now when you do this, it's easy to have the head poke forward, but leave it back. 5. Good. Just kind of shake it out here. The next one's going to be lateral raise. So I would say a 3, 4, up to a 5. So 3 pounds, 4 pounds, up to a 5. Try 1, 2, 3. Neck is soft. 4. Knees are soft. 5, 6, 7. Good. 8. Working the shoulders, but not the neck. 9, and not the upper traps. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now that could be enough. So listen to your body, but if you want to try up to 5 more, you can, or maybe just add a couple more. Ideas go to fatigue in the final reps. Nice, 1 more. We're going to let those weights down. Now, one hand is going to stay on your thigh. One arm's going to go up, and just add a little, it's not going to be a really intense stretch, just sort of a touch it stretch. Inhale, you can move. Let's go up and over. Now we're going to stretch up and over for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that down. Now the next one we're going to do is upright row. So a heavier weight, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. And bend your elbows like that band exercise we did earlier, upright row. Feet are about hip width apart. Neck is easy. You will feel your biceps. Jean, try elbows out. Yeah, like you're zipping up a coat. There you go. 7. Good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Wrists are in line with the forearm. 13, 14. Now, leave the weight down. Lift up both heels. Now, if that's too much, put your weight down. But this is just a neat little way to add body weight, add some weight to your calf raises. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower those down. Go over. And just add a little movement, right and left. Breathing, stretching. Inhale. Exhale, mostly just letting go of tension. Breathing into the rib cage. And lower it down. Just take a little sway. Feet wider. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going to do front raise, which looks like this. So I'd say a 3, a 4, maybe a 5. Forward and pull the arms ahead of you. Another way to modify this move is to do one arm at a time in a frontal raise. So that's a way to modify if you need to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, neck is soft. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, let those down. We'll interlace the fingers at the low back, lift the arms behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. And we're gonna mix this up. Actually, grab a sip if you need. We're gonna mix it up with a little set of push-ups. So you can use the wall or you could use the floor. The wall push-up, the further away you get, the more intensity it is. And if you're doing them on the floor, we'll do 15 either way, or just the best you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, good Karen, and 5, good Michelle. 6, nice. Elbows in tight, 7 to your body will make it more. 8, good Jean. 9, more triceps. 10, and a little easier to stabilize the scapula. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then take a moment to roll out your wrist. So what you can do is hold hands with yourself and then wrists roll the other way. Good. Nice. Palms together, open up the palms down, release your neck. It's gonna feel good, yeah. Yes. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more stretching with the wrist later, but for now I want you to grab one heavier weight for an overhead tricep. So it's gonna look like this. So it could be a 10, it could be an 8. You know that you can always change the weight in the middle of the set, but you're gonna push up, good. And push up. 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, if you have it in, you do 5 more. If you need to stop, you can. Knee soft. Lower that weight down. Now, pat yourself on the back with one arm. That's a tricep stretch. Lean away from that arm. Pat yourself on the back with one arm. Lean away from that arm. And then come back up. Interlace, lift. And relax. Now just sway, just get rid of some tension. We're gonna do an overhead press, a military press with our 2 small weights. So it's probably gonna be, I don't know, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be like this, one hand each, okay? So you're gonna lift one hand each, one weight, there's a weight in each hand, push up, bend. Now, if it's feeling like it's too hard to stabilize, have a seat in a chair and do the same. Or you could even kneel, comfortable high kneel. 4, or lighten your weight. 5, make sure if you're not sure your neck, you can move easily because you're not getting your neck in there. Try 5 more. Now lower and take the weights down. And I'm going to move my camera down. And if you want, grab a sit because we're going to use our band to do some seated rows. Take 1 or 2 bands. around your feet. Take 1 or 2 bands around your feet, arch, cross them. Pull your elbows past your ribs. Neck is soft, biceps, back, rear shoulder, and you can tell how you're working your little stabilizers along the spine. Nice. Now take 1 band if you're using 2. Make sure they're not crossed. Lean back a little. Bend your elbows. Your palms are going to face up. Bend your elbows. Biceps. You're probably going to look at the front of your toes, the top of your toes, so that you don't hurt your neck. If you need more intensity, lift your elbows higher off your body. Wrists are long. Belly pulls in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up. Flip your hands, or any way that feels comfortable to hold on to your band. Pull the arms like a V. Yeah. Neck is soft. And the reason I'm out wide is because if I did it right beside my hips, my shoulders would have to go up by my ears, right? So we want to keep our shoulders down the back. Tall, tall, tall. Resist the return so the spring doesn't win. You're trying to slow it down on the return. 3, neck is soft. 2. Okay, now we're going to take a stretch mostly to relieve some tension. So let your feet, soles go together. And if it's too hard for your back to be upright, just put your feet further away. Now, your thumb can actually press on your arch here between your big toe and your inner heel. And just kind of do a little press all the way up and down your arch. Wake up that arch. And then hold a stretch. 10. Now take an inhale. And then we're going to take that band around your foot. Cross the rope. Elbows in. And then forearms are going to be parallel to the floor. Your external rotation is about shoulder health. So don't worry if it doesn't feel like this huge, big, grandiose move. It's very good, Jean. It's very specific to these 3 little muscles in the back that are external rotators. Look at your wrists. They're neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2. Open the elbows. Big. Yep, just changed. 3, 4. Good, Jean. 5. Rear deltoid. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, take that out for a moment. Take your legs like a little V. Reach forward. Relax your neck. Neck soft. Take an inhale and bring it back up. Nice job. Put the band around your feet again. The feet are long. Wrap it around the heel arch. Lean back a little. And it's like you're doing an upright row, but you're in this ab crunch the whole time. So if you don't have enough tension, just grab more rope. 1. Pull your belly in each time. 2. It's like you're zipping up a coat. 5, 6, 7, 8. Neck is soft. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Bonus 5 more, up to you. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come up. Now we're going to take a stretch. The rack. The rack. Let the elbows soften and lift up your heart. 5, 4, 3, breathe into the upper chest. 2, good. Everybody's posture is getting so good. And then 1. Now take one hand forward and pull your fingers under. We're going to sneak in just a couple of stretches here for the arms and the forearms and the hands. Switch it the other way. Shoulder is down the back. Palm under, pull the fingers under. Oh man, that feels so good after gripping. Yeah. Good, Michelle. Yeah, big spread toes as well. You can do the big toe spread. I've got my correct toes in, but spread out your toes. Other hands, how does that one feel? Okay. Now, we want to have some hand weights handy because we're going to be lying down and doing a chest press. Also, I'm going to grab a sip, so if you would like to, grab a sip. Grab a sip anytime. So it's 8 to 12 ounces by the end of the class is our other goal. And when you lie down, your feet are on the floor, and you're going to do a chest press up. It's almost like your arm is a field goal post. Another way to modify is put your head on a little pillow, but feet on the floor to help keep your ribs down. Push your weights up and just touch them like they're kissing at the top. For sideways, Betty, just one end of your weight will touch. And then open. Yeah. And then push. It's like you're a field goal post. You push, bend, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Your ribs are touching the mat. You're breathing continuously. You're not holding your breath. You're not lifting your low back higher to make this happen. Now, take a little full body stretch. One arm is, arms are long, legs are long. Now you can shift one leg past the other by your low back stretching, and your arms can stretch one and then the other. Now we're going to take a fly, so you can take your hand weights, put your feet back on the floor, and you're going to pick up. Now both ends of your weights touch at the top, and it's almost like you've got a tree in front of you. You're going to hug. Open out and then push. Yep. And open. It's kind of like your arms are rounded. Both ends of the weights touch at the top above the sternum. Ribs touch the mat. Your abs are helping you do that. All right, now you're going to take a full body stretch. Stretch out your hands, stretch out your legs, shift. And then I'm going to make a little room, grab your foam roller, make a little room, grab your foam roller, and we're going to do some swan exercises with your belly down and your arms on the foam roller. Belly down, arms on the foam roller. All right. Let your inhale lift your upper back and lower and lift. Good. And lift with your inhale if you can. Now your triceps are working here, the back of the upper arm. One area people tend to get osteoporosis is the spine, so we're doing these extensions to preserve that posture, keep the back muscles strong, stress the bones so that they have to grow. It's called Wolf's Law. It's kind of like the muscles, you stress them so they grow. We stress them with alignment though. Now the next time that you're up, please hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, chin tuck a little bitty, I think. Lower, we're gonna do 2 more sets of the 10 hold, so go up and hold, press strong, 10. Good, Jean, good. Lower and just listen to your body, Michelle, it looks like it's doing better. And go up, 10, not good, 8, elbows are long, 7, 6, breathe into your upper back. See, it's like a stretch from the inside out. 2, now recover, child pose. Push your hips back to your heels and rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale. All right, we're gonna do 1 more set of the swans, but we're gonna add an arm option. So it's up to you, but I'll show you the move. When you're gonna push your arms down, you're gonna lift. Now if you can, touch your hamstring with one arm. Now put it back on the roller and then the other hand touches. Stay strong with one arm on the roller. Touch, touch. Stay strong and lift. Good, neck is soft. How about 4, 3, 2, 1. Now both arms on and hold yourself up. 10, 7, 4, 2, relax. All right. Take a little child pose. Again, I like to leave the arms on the roller so get a little extra chest stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to work the abs a little bit. So you're going to put your forearms on the roller. The forearms on the mat and the toe or shins on the roller. Elbows down, toes towards each other. Now bend the knees underneath you and then extend plank 10 times, inchworm. Now recover. This time we're going to do a hip lift. So let your forearms be down and lift your hips up in a pike. So forearms down, lift up 10 times. Recover. Now from plank, you're going to go knees to the left, plank, knees to the right. So from plank, knees to the left, plank, knees to the right, knees to the left, knees to the right, knees to the left, knees to the right, So it's like a little oblique flamingo. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. The next one is going to be pike, but with an oblique angle. So you're going to lift your hips up towards the corner, plank, lift your hips up towards the other corner. All right, up, corner, plank. Up, corner, plank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Recover. Nice job. Grab a sip. Those are definitely hard. The planks on the foam roller. So grab a sip. Ooh, it's already time. Let's roll out some stuff, shall we? Let's roll out the upper back and try to loosen up the area that can get tight between the scapula, the rhomboids, and the erector spinae. So hands can be behind your head. Lift up your booty and roll. And roll. And roll. And roll. And roll. Now with these you can do a little extension. You can do flexion. You can roll out your muscles on the scapula. You can roll a little left, a little right. You can also put your elbows towards each other, and that abducts the scapula a little bit, so you feel more of those rhomboids. Nice. Okay, now let's get the lat attachment. Roll out that part behind your armpit where the lat attaches. So you'll be on your side and roll out that little place. This is helpful for posture and low back and shoulder health. Keep breathing. Now you might even feel there's some muscles on your shoulder that need help. Make sure you're not straining your neck while you're here, that your arm has you. Feels so good. Some people have tension in the triceps, so you might go down your upper arm and see if that's you. Most of the time it's the lat and the shoulder. Take another inhale, switch it up. Armpit, kind of like the back. Now you might get that shoulder as well. Breathe. Creating, no, you're not creating tension in the other parts of the body. You're relaxing your neck and your shoulder the best you can. You're not making any fists. You're soft in your face. Keep breathing. Ooh, found a good spot. Hope you did. This also helps the low back, even though we're working up here, because that muscle, the lat, attaches at the sacrum and the ilium down here. So when it's tight, it can create low back pain. It can create internal rotation of the arm. So this one's just such a great, it's a big muscle. We just are able to access it right here because Otherwise we'd be rolling on ribs and we don't want to do that, but we can access it here. Breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going to take our forearms on the mat and roll out our quads. Now you can bend your knees here, and that makes it more intense. But you can also leave them straight, so just see. If your knees have been feeling tight, the front of your knees, this is a great one. Good. You can also bend and straighten, so you can go back and forth. Another thing you can do is toe out. Now when you toe out, like Charlie Chaplin, you get more inner quad. Still have your abdominals helping you so you're not sagging. Toe in, and now feel more outer quad. More left quad. More right quad. Now hit your side, your IT. You kind of like on a side plank position. This leg you may need to touch the floor to help you. So even when you're rolling out, it's almost like you're doing a little plank here. All right, try the other. Forth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let me see, let's touch the hips for just a little bit. So sit on your roller and roll out that hip and just get the sacrum to the greater trochanter. This is such a common area for people to be tight. If you notice it's one of your tight areas, you can also look when you stand, catch yourself, notice, are you standing with your feet pointed out or forward? So excessive external rotation can tighten up these muscles. So a lot of people accidentally stand toed out more than 5 or 10 degrees, and that can contribute to this. So let's just hit it 10, 5, 2, try the other side when you're ready. Breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to use, everybody's got a long roller, we're going to use this for a back opener, a chest opener. So make sure you're on one end and your head's on the other, so nothing's hanging off. Your head or your sacrum, or your head and sacrum are on. Now your arms can be like a field goal post. You could even add your bound angle here with the feet together and the knees open if that's comfortable. Relax. Now breathe in through your nose if you can, and breathe diaphragmatically. Belly expands. Try to get the breath to all of the crevices. Just witness the breath. Send fresh new life to every cell in your lung. Feel your exhales totally relax your muscles. Begin to awaken your fingers and your toes and gently come up towards a seated position. Lift up through your spine. Good. And then we're just going to touch the havening. So if you are needing a way to bypass the mind when it's really active, or if you're feeling sad from anything, this is just a little relieving a bad memory, whatever. I don't want to animate that too much, but just to, if you want to reset to a higher frequency. So let your palms go over one over the other, and feel this. And just this act, there's 3 things we're going to do, helps create a delta brainwave. Now the next part of the havening is to take the fingertips over the shoulders and then stroke the arms down towards the elbows. So you're just a light fingertip, and really feel it. Be submerged in the moment. Just let your focus be on how that feels. And then we're going to let the fingertips go over the eyes, and then under the eyes, and then down along the jaw, and then when you hit your middle chin, you just lift up. Good, and you can just go at your own pace. Feel like the finger pads are just gently stroking over the eyes, under the eyes. Let your body feel the sensations. A couple more. And then you can just let your hands come down to your heart. Now breathe into that space. Today is a new day. Today I'm going to take a little more time to nurture myself as needed. Today I'm going to listen to the words I say about myself and be kinder. Today I'm going to listen to the words I say about others and be kinder. Today is a new day for nurturing and kindness. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room. Thank you so much for starting your new day with me. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.